What's up, guys? Just wanted to go over the importance of consistency. Obviously, you always hear consistency in everything. You have to be consistent. It's the most important thing. And I specifically want to go over the importance of consistency and overall progress in your fitness journey. So, there's so many things that have to be consistent in order to kind of ensure that you're doing your best and that you're kind of being efficient with the amount of progress that you're making. You know, the more consistent you are in all of the aspects that come into a fitness journey, the better the results that you're going to get. It's as simple as that. Obviously, there are the most basic components that come into this whole fitness thing. You obviously want to be resting properly. You want to be recovering properly. Your diet needs to be properly intact. Ideally, you should be able to consume good, nutritious foods that will supply you with the nutrients and energy that you need. And obviously, on the training side, you want to make sure your training is not only intense, but it's very it's full of just quality training volume. You know, there's no point in doing a bunch of training volume if none of it is quality work. It's better, in my opinion, if you maybe do less work, but it's quality, meaning it's super intense. You're progressively overloading, and I think above all, you're doing it properly. You know, your form, your technique is properly intact, and you are consistently trying to get better at it. There's obviously there's technique variables, and they're very difficult to learn for some people. But I think there's beauty in having to learn things. Just like in anything in life, you have to really learn and put the time and the effort in if you really want the best out of something. So I think with that being said, if you really love this whole fitness thing, and if you really want the most out of it, you have to give the most to it. It's as simple as that. You can't half-ass if you want these crazy results. You see these people on social media that you kind of look up to, and you want their progress. You want to be just like them. But I don't think there's any way that you can be anywhere close to them if you're not actually putting in the work yourself and kind of doing everything in your power to get there. I think, progressive overload aside, you should be trying to kind of get better at every single thing that has to do with training, has to do with nutrition, recovery. You should be learning, how can I get better sleep? How can I recover better? What are some supplements that I should stay away from? What are supplements that I should be taking, to kind of maybe give me that extra edge so I can make better progress? It's simple things like that. There's a lot of people that I know that don't even know what creatine is. It's kind of unfortunate, but the thing is, people don't want to put in the work, don't want to put in the hours to do the research and kind of apply it and adjust accordingly, make mistakes. That's another big thing. You have to be able to accept mistakes. You can't just tiptoe around these mistakes because people are telling you what to do. Sometimes you kind of just have to make the mistakes, and you kind of just learn on your own. Nobody is always going to be there to tell you what to do and how to do it properly. There's obviously simple things that maybe you can take up on from others that can help you. However, you have to understand that everyone is different, and everyone has different goals, has different preferences. Everyone has different ways they kind of react to different variations of exercises, of types of training, intensities, etc. You name it. So just kind of path your own way, you know? You don't have to do exactly what other people are doing. Like I said, there are some things that you can take up from others, but I think overall, you should be able to kind of make it your own. I think this is why I have become such passionate with this, you know? I've been doing this for a little over 5 years, and although it's not a lot compared to, I'm sure, some people watching and, you know, obviously a lot of people that you see on social media, but I have consistently, for at least these 5 years, have done nothing but research, and, you know, I'm trying to help others out and trying to help others kind of get on the right path, kind of inspire others, trying to inform others properly, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and like I said, I constantly do my research and make sure I'm up to date and make sure I'm not kind of spreading misinformation. Obviously, I don't know everything. Obviously, you know, I'm sure there are plenty of others that know more than me, which is completely fine. You know, there's always going to be someone out there better than you, always going to be someone out there that knows more, you know, that looks better, whatever, you name it. But I think the main thing is that, you know, if you have a goal, there's nothing stopping you besides yourself. It's pretty straightforward. I think the only thing that you really can do is actually try. And a lot of people have difficulty with that, you know. I have friends that are unhappy with how they look, but don't even try or put the effort in to kind of change that. And it's kind of sad because I'm only 23 now, but I know that I won't always be able to kind of be in my most kind of prime years forever, obviously. You know, I think somewhere around your late 30s, maybe early 40s, that's when your years of being able to have a nice kind of physique is kind of over, unless you're obviously taking other things, other enhancements. But I don't plan on taking any enhancements. I never have, never will. But obviously I always want to kind of promote to be your best self and be the healthiest that you can be. And, you know, there is no rush in this. It takes years. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be kind of, you're going to be a little back down. You're going to maybe take a break. But I think that's all part of it. Like I said, there's beauty in the hustle and all the failures. The important thing is that you kind of continue going and just always strive to be your best and always strive to kind of do better and get better on all aspects. Like I was saying, you know, just be consistent. Keep doing what you're doing and keep doing it and getting more efficient at it.